Hi everyone, my name is Erin and I'm going to be showing you about an online app called Bookshare. Bookshare is an online program that can help students to read and listen to books online. The features of Bookshare include text-to-speech, word highlighting, and options for large print. Bookshare is a great option for students with visual impairments or even students with reading disabilities that have a hard time reading, following along with a standard book, and people with dyslexia, blindness, cerebral palsy, like it says here on the website. And overall, Bookshare is just a great way for students to read and enjoy reading. So Bookshare is a free program for any student with an IEP or a 504 plan. So once a student is classified as a student with disability, they are able to get a free account and sign in and look like this. So one of the downsides with Bookshare is that it's not available to all students. You have to be classified, but maybe that's something that in the future they could work towards changing that. So here's the main page for Bookshare. I've signed in with a student account, and if you go to my Bookshare, you can access dozens of reading material. So anything that is assigned in class, students are able to bring up and read on the website. So Bookshare can be used on a laptop, on a tablet, or on a phone. And basically what you do is you search for a title of a book and then download it, add it to your library. So let's just say we're going to search for Great Expectations, which is a high school requirement book to read. So we'll give it a minute to load here. And any type of book can be searched on this, fiction, textbooks, any other type of nonfiction can show here. So here's our results. So again, you can just search for the title, the author, the ISBN number, and then it'll bring you up to all of the results. If you notice, there's a couple different maybe covers, maybe copies, but the one that is showing up here is the first one, and it says Read Now. So what we can do is we can click Read Now, and it will bring us our book. So again, a student can search for any book that they're reading in class or even for pleasure and just wait a few minutes and it will be brought up for them to read. This is a feature that you can add onto Bookshare. We're going to show you that in just a minute. So here we have kind of your menu bar up here. This is the table of contents. So if you see, this is just the beginning copyright information. Let's go right to chapter 1. This is back one page, next one page. Here's how we play it. So once we play it, it will read right away. So let's see if it'll start reading. So my sound is not really working right now, but what's happening is that the audio is reading that out loud to the students. Let's stop that for a minute. It is a computer-based voice, so it's kind of robotic. It's not the most pleasurable per se, but it does read it out loud, and as you could see, it follows along and highlights the words as you go, which is a great option for students who are able to follow along, see what word is being said, and they're really allowed to listen and read at the same time, which is certainly helpful for students with visual impairments or reading disabilities. So we'll stop that again. Now let's try some of the cool features that you can do in your settings. So here we have our font size for those with visual impairment. We can change it, we can make it bigger, enlarge the print for them so they could see it better, especially if they're reading on a tablet or an iPhone. Here's a really cool thing. If students are not able to read with the black on the white, like traditional text, we can change it. We can have white on black. We can have a brown on a light brown or a yellow. And then the text gradient color, which will actually change a little bit. So let's change it to this and see what will happen, just so you can see what it looks like there. Notice you can also make the margins bigger. You can change the speech rate. So if the person's talking a little bit too slowly or too quickly, you can change that. So let's see what it looks like when we change. So as you can see now, it's going to read it, but it's going to be black background with white lettering. So that might be helpful for students with a visual impairment, not used to traditional writing. So again, students can access this. They can have the text-to-speech. They're listening to it while they're following along. The highlighted text makes it really easy to follow along, and they are able to change some of the settings to really fit their needs, what they need, what they feel they need the most out of. So Bookshare overall is a great program. Again, it's free for any student with that's classified with a disability. If you wanted it, you could subscribe for it. It is a really great product. Lots of schools around the world use it, and as you can see, it's pretty beneficial to all students, not only students with disabilities. So that is how you use Bookshare. It will read, it will scroll down as you're going, and then you can skip to the next page and follow along through any book of any kind. Hope this video was useful for you and that you can share Bookshare with your students and help them to be successful in reading. Thank you.